I need to know why you love me.
Because I do.
I really want to trust you when you say those words, Dan. So maybe if I knew why, then I'd stop being scared of hearing them and afraid to say them.
Okay, well, do you want to talk about
why? It has something to do with my mum and her many marriages.
There. That's why. Because I actually like it when you interrupt me, which is often, by the way. I love you because you make no apologies about being exactly who you are. Beautiful, smart, sexy as hell.
And now you're embarrassing me.
That's another reason. You're completely unaware of your effect on me. You're also completely unaware that you laugh like a 4-year-old. Just like that. And I love you because you can be with someone like me and still be friends with someone like Blair.
Well, I try to be.
I know you do. And that's not easy. You never give up on her. That is how amazing you are.
Well, thank you. You're amazing as well. For being able to say all of those things, you just are. And I love you. But I have to go.
What? What is it this time?
One of the many reasons why you love me. No one ever liked me. I'm not fun, am I? I'm not witty or clever. I don't wear nice clothes. I don't even have friends, really. And don't pretend you're all my friends, because I know you're not. You're just honouring the memory of what we were. William used to talk to me late into the night about the farm and his worries for the harvest. He was kind. I began to notice he was different around me. He'd drop something, and when I bent to pick him up, he would be staring. If we passed in a narrow corridor, he would press up close. One day in the parlour, he grabbed my hand and said he couldn't stop thinking about me. He said he was going to finish with Maria and marry me. We kissed. And then I let him. I thought it was a miracle. This tidal wave of joy, I went home and told Mother. She wept with delight to think of a wedding. It was the first and only time I've ever made her proud. We spent the whole night planning the future. In the morning, I packed a bag and took it with me to work. And when we got to Washington, strangers were high-fiving each other and smiling, and everyone just seemed so excited. It was that same feeling I'd had on that rooftop on Christmas Day. Right in the pit of my stomach, just looking out at all those tiny lights holding tiny lives, and knowing that they were part of something, and that something was bigger than them, and it was good. And when it came to it, with the sun peeking itself out from behind the Washington Monument, and looking down the mall and seeing 2 million people just waiting, exercising the muscle of faith, well, I thought it didn't really matter what you believed in, just as long as you knew how to believe. So I was thinking about us doing something different today. The ice flavours here are divine, yes, but perhaps, well, you and I can instead go for a walk along.
I shall not be joining you today, Miss Bridgerton. Nor tomorrow, nor any longer for that matter.
What can you mean?
Is it not obvious?
Apparently not, if I require your further elaboration.
You now have a bevy of suitors at your disposal, and I've been afforded relief from mammas and daughters alike in order to conduct my affairs in peace whilst remaining in London. Thus our arrangement has succeeded, Miss Bridgerton.
Stop calling me that.
These very circumstances prove our ruse
What
should
are you
hereby
doing?
need to end.
Have I done something wrong?
No.
Then tell me why.
You have the attentions of a prince. He is perfect for you.
This is about a conversation yesterday.
I apologise for that.
There is no need to apologise.
Your brother was correct. I am and always will be a rake. Before I corrupt you any further...
Corrupt me? I assure you I can decide the bounds of my own proprieties myself. I thought we were friends.
We were never friends. I do not believe there could be a more ridiculous notion than that of us ever being friends. A young lady, barely out of her leading strings, you were a convenience, a diversion, a pretty one at that, but nothing more. Now that I've concluded my business in town, I shall be moving on. I suggest you do the same. You will be very happy with your prince, Miss Bridgerton.